YouTube, welcome to my channel, Anna Bella. Yes, I am finally reviewing the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League, which is going to be shown on HBO Max in 2021. We're actually getting film releases, people. Rejoice! Anyway, I can't actually remember what the Joss Whedon version of Justice League was actually about, but I do know this. It introduced the Flash, who was played excellently. Cyborg was played excellently. Wonder Woman was the glue that held that film together. She was really good. I do remember that Lex Luthor had that excellent scene at the end where he was bold and he spoke to Deathstroke about forming the League of Doom, which was exciting. But the rest of the movie is a fog. I don't even know what they were doing. I know they were protecting boxes and somebody was coming, whether it was Darkseid, who knows? And I know that Superman was dead and they had to bring him back to life. Yeah, that's my rough recap of that mess. I appreciate there was technical difficulties in making it and people needed compassionate leave and somebody else had to step in and finish it because time is money in Hollywood. Come on. The Zack Snyder version, I'm very excited for certain. Mr. J is returning, looking good, and we're actually going to have Batflick and Jared Leto's Joker actually in a scene together talking, people. I mean, they're not fighting, but they're going to have a nice philosophical conversation because he said the immortal words in our society, which we know has been a meme since the 90s. Yes, everybody's freaking out. Twitter's going mental. Everybody's going, yay! Finally, Jared Leto is a good Joker. All of a sudden, all the hate is forgotten. Yeah. Face and palm. Yeah, the whole thing is crazy. Seeing as Jared Leto's Joker was actually a Joker that was based off most of the comics, it was 100% comic accurate. The Heath Ledger Joker, the anarchist, is beautiful, perfection, but a total film creation. Yes, the current comic Joker has aspects of it, but that is not his main sort of identity. It's an aspect which got really popular, understandably, because he was played brilliantly by Heath Ledger. No disrespect at all there. That performance is one of the best performances ever put to film. Do not knock it. Nobody can knock it. It is perfection. There's the Jack Nicholson Joker, which looking back from the 1980s does look a bit slapstick, but then again the Joker is slapstick because he's a cartoon character, man. If you cannot get that into your heads, that the Joker is a slapstick, bright, colourful, all singing, all dancing character because he's supposed to be that, because Batman is dark and brooding. So you've got the hero who's dark and brooding and may or may not kill criminals by accidentally punching them. And then you've got the villain is light and laughy and jokey. It's a twist on it because normally the hero is the light one and the villain is the dark one. Not so. Switch around. Just because it's Gotham. And as we know, crime happens in Gotham as it rains in London. Currently it's not raining though in England. How do I know that? Because I can look out the window and I can see it. See, this is what called old weather watching, people. You look out the window and you see. It's a bit cloudy, a bit grey, but no rain, so we're okay. Anyway, back to the Justice League trailer. I liked it. I particularly liked what Alfred said, who is being played by, oh, my brain is like brain dead today. No, completely gone. Jeremy Irons, there we are. The name did emerge. Who says, how do you know your team's going to be strong enough? Is your team strong enough? There's no point waving a red flag at a bull if you can't bring it down, which was an excellent bit of DC philosophy. There should be more DC philosophy. If you have a linear story, ABC, and add some of these philosophy quotes in, you have a perfect DC movie, people. Beginning, middle, end. That is really helpful. Just saying. Planning helps. I'm glad that we're going to get to see the full Zack Snyder version. Yes, we've got Wailing Woman music. Any film with Wailing Woman music is good. Speak to Troy. It's got Brad Pitt in and Orlando Bloom for that one. It's a sword and sandal epic thing. Have to have Wailing Woman. Well, they've got a Wailing Woman in Justice League now and it looks good. Also, the new Dune film looks good, and they've got wailing people in that. It's a thing. If you have somebody wailing, it'll be fine. And lovely, bright visuals, or interesting, intriguing visuals. Yes, it's looking good. We're going to see Superman don the black super suit, so that should be cool. It looks as if everybody is going to get like their little moment. Yes, we've got the Jared Leto Joker cameo. It's not going to be that big. Apparently it's supposed to be a dream sequence, because apparently Batman has he's now a clairvoyant and can have visions. I don't write these people, DC Comics do. Whether they actually does have visions is questionable. I don't know. But he's got a new power, which is weird for a bloke who hasn't got power or any superpowers, only money, which is hilarious, because that's the only scene I liked from the first Justice League, was like Flash was like, what is your superpower again? He's like, I'm rich, really rich, in his big car. Anyway, so yeah, the trailer is looking fantastic. Green light for that, no problems, lovely, smooth sailing, whoopie doopie doo, happy days. The world has been restored now that we have a workable Justice League, which means that we can springboard other DC properties off it at will. Make no mention of the mess that was the original Justice League that got put out. Look at the arms, they just fly around. Anyway, I've babbled enough. The trailer's looking good. Hopefully the film will be good and it won't be over padded or confusing. And I fully get why the DCMU... See, I want to see the DCMU. It's not a multiverse, or is it? Do they have parallel worlds? Have we got that far? I don't know. DC Comics is difficult to put to screen because they do two-tone with it. It's either the kiddie stuff or the stuff for adults. It's either really, really gritty and it's too gritty to be put to film because it can't be a 12, or it's really sort of kiddie and people are like, this is supposed to be the Teen Titans. Why is this aimed at 3-year-olds? Yeah, DC's got a lot of problems. But hopefully this will kind of smooth the way for more stuff. Fingers crossed. Oh, and then we've got also James Gunn's Suicide Squad as well, which looks to be crammed full of characters and hopefully will be springboarding. So they've got 2 springboards of stuff, and I think that it's going to be good. To have 2 springboards of stuff, because DC is a complicated universe and it's sort of like there's Elseworlds. There isn't a standard mould for any of these characters. Like the Joker has got aspects of being a crime boss, an anarchist, and this, that, the other, all in one guy, and it depends which aspect they go and shoot and put to film. Anyway, enough about that, because 7 minutes of a trailer review is far too long, but I've looked at the trailer. It's got a wailing woman in it. The visuals look good. There's some good philosophy there. You've got a solid Alfred and Jeremy Irons looking good. You've got the Joker saying all the right things, and I'm liking the fact that he's got the SWAT thing on that he rescued Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad in. Liking that touch. Also, I'm liking the fact that, yeah, it looks like it's paint around his mouth and on his face, but if you actually look, he's still got the scar tattoos, or whether they're cuts or scar tattoos, we don't know, but he's still got those, which is interesting because he might have just put white paint on to cover up all of the tattoos, or he might just have got them removed, apart from his scar ones, because he did have the black scar ones in Suicide Squad. I'm just pointing that out. Anyway, I've babbled enough. Check out the trailer. I'm very excited. In a society, oh yes, happy times. Let the memes roll. Like, comment and subscribe, and thank you for support. Bye!